motherfucker I can really motherfucking vouch for. Like real talk. Like this a brother from another mother type shit. You know what I'm saying? Been down through there. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And back. You know what I'm talking about? What's going on with it, man? Coach. This
Man, what's
coach, y'all.
good? Yeah, what's good, man? Yeah, it's your boy Coach, man.
That's right.
Shoot, yeah. I go way back with my bro. My
Long time, bro. Long
long
time.
time with my bro. Yeah, we locked in like on some family type shit, and
Not for real. Not
you know
for
what I'm
real.
saying. We've been knowing each other for more than 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's been over 10, bro. It's been
Yeah, oh
over
yeah,
10. It's
easy.
there. It's pushing 20. It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
pushing
for
20.
sure, man. I've been seeing you. You know what I mean? I came home in 2015, and you pop back up on my radar doing your content and stuff, and all that shit
Yeah.
caught my eye and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I got into professionally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Tell the people a little bit about your background, bro. Like
Yeah,
when did you start fucking with the music and shit?
yeah. So professionally, I got in the music business 2001, and the way I got in was I come off the streets. You know what I'm saying? I had street money and stuff. Did my
That type
thing.
shit.
Did pretty
Yeah,
good for
we're
myself.
gonna cover that, but like when did you get interested in, like when did you know you had the ear for sounds,
Man,
bro?
you know what? Ever since I was a kid, bro, honestly, like, um, when I was a little boy and shit, I had my Walkman with my tapes, and what I'm
Yeah.
saying, I knew all the DJs on the radio. My uncle had his own radio show on KNON,
Yeah.
and he used to take me to the radio station with him when I was a little boy. My pops had got put up the second time, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take him to my radio show with me." So I started going, and I got cool with all the DJs growing up.
So this was in Dallas. This was
Yeah,
in Dallas.
this was in
Yeah.
Dallas.
So you born and raised in Dallas.
Born and raised in Dallas. Yup.
Okay.
And then fast forward to when the Hard House started coming into the metroplex like in '91. Yeah, like '92 type shit, '93. Hard House started coming into Dallas, and I used to call to this radio show to this DJ, and I used to know all the records he would play. And he was like, "Yo, how the hell you know all these records I play, bro?" I'm like,
That's
"Bro, I know." He's like, "Hey, come to the teen club." He's like, "Come to the teen club. I'm DJing at this teen club at the radio station in Power 107. Used to broadcast from the teen club." And he's like, "Tell your mom to drop you off." So boom, my mom's dropped me off, and he was like, "Bro," he's like, "I used to go straight to the DJ booth. Like I wasn't tripping like on the girls, none of that. I just wanted to be
yeah.
in the DJ booth and
Yeah.
just
That's what you want. You knew what you wanted to do.
yeah, and I was just
Yeah.
being just in there, just listening to the records and just mesmerized at the way different BPMs would catch the crowd, and like
So
I
you
just
was already in tune with what the music was doing to the crowd type of shit.
yeah, to the reaction to the
Yeah.
crowd, certain records that
Okay.
he would
Okay.
play. Yeah, and so then I always just had a love for music. And then when I was in elementary, like when I was in sixth grade, I knew all the DJs at the radio station, and because of my uncle, and they would all make me mix CDs, like mix tapes. So I would dub them, and I would like make copies of them, and I would sell them in the hallways. So like
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody knew me. Everybody
So you
knew
was
that
already hustling music,
yeah,
like
yeah,
from the
yeah.
beginning. Yeah.
Everybody knew me that I had the dope mixes because I was real tapped in with all the DJs. So
That type
everybody
shit.
everybody started knowing me to have the fire mixes. So and then fast forward time, um, I stacked up my bread, was in the streets. A lot of shit was happening. I got out. I discovered these two brothers in Irving.
But wait. We ain't gonna skip over that because you talking about you got your bread up like you just got a couple of dollars. We ain't gonna talk like that. The
Yeah,
man got that. Hey, listen, the man got that bag up. Fuck how he tell. He
yeah,
trying to be modest and shit, but nah, the man was really getting. Motherfuckers talk about shoebox money. Man was getting trash bag money. You did what I'm
yeah, man,
saying?
yeah. So
Man was getting
so
trash bag money.
yeah, so it's crazy because like what happened was like I used to cut everybody in the hood, like in Park Lane and Fair Oaks. I used to cut everybody's hair. So I had just had my son when I was like 16, and my man, rest in peace. He was like, yo, he was like a father figure to me, and he was
Yeah,
like, yo, he was like the plug, he was like the
that type
dude.
of shit. Yeah,
And so he's like, bro, you be the perfect dude. And I was like, what you mean?
that type.
He's like, you ain't never, you know what I'm saying? You ain't
Because
never. I
you
was like,
know
nah.
everybody.
Yeah, I
You
was like,
cutting
nah,
everybody.
bro.
You know everybody.
He's like, you know everybody. You know the people who get it. You know the people who buy it. You know the people who supply it. You cut everybody. I'm like, Nah. Anyways, long story short, I
Made
check into
sense.
I check
Made sense.
into barber school, and I met my boss in George there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he just asked me on some, on some just on
Random shit.
some just random shit. Hey, bro, you can give me them? Yeah, bro. What's up? Like, all right,
That type
cool.
shit. That
The next
type
thing you
shit.
know, the shit just blew up.
Yeah,
And
yeah, shit flying like a
I was,
motherfucker.
I had the whole North on lock. I had Arkansas on
Type
lock.
shit.
I had New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and
Hey,
like.
look at that man in his eyes, bro. He is not lying. He ain't lying. He ain't
Yeah.
lying.
So I mean,
Hey, I
this is like,
vouch for it. He ain't lying.
hey, this was when the Jersey era was in, bro. Like when the
Yeah,
Jersey era,
throwbacks and all that.
yeah, like they hadn't even touched Dallas yet.
Yeah, you talking about when jerseys when you had to go out of state to get a $300, $400, $500 jersey type
Yep,
shit.
because
Yes,
they weren't
sir.
in Dallas yet. So I used to go to New Orleans. My man, he's born and raised in New Orleans and Baton Rouge, but his wife lived in New Orleans. So we used to be out there, and we used to do some crazy shit. Like I drove a limo driver drove me from Dallas to New Orleans just to go jersey shopping.
That type
And
shit.
Lil
Ballers,
Wayne, I
baby.
remember, hey, Lil Wayne in 2000. Yes, this was like 2000. Lil Wayne, this was before music money. Like this was before the music money. Like I would literally spend Wayne's that day. I kept running into Wayne in all the stores, and Wayne saw me drop like 12 grand in one store and like 8 grand in the next store.
Yeah.
And like this is all on jerseys. And Wayne was like, "Bro, like
Who the
I've been
fuck
seeing
is this?
I've been seeing you all day." Because what happened was the jersey stores would call me. He's like, "Yo, we got the shipment in." So I would like get the jerseys, the shooting jackets, and the hats.
Mm-hmm.
So like Wayne was like, "Bro, like I've been seeing you all day, like all the jersey stores. Like, what do you do?" And I was just like, "Oh, my mom spoils me." But like I was just
That
like
type
brushing it
shit.
off. Yeah, like I
Cap
wasn't
like
trying to.
yeah, yeah.
I wasn't trying to flex and shit. Like I was
Hey,
trying to be
that's
on
that
some low
smart.
key
Yeah, that's
shit.
the smart answer. That's the
Yeah,
smart
yeah,
answer.
yeah. So he was like, "Damn, bro, like what you do? You rap?" He's like, "You rap?" And I'm like, "Little do you know, I do rap, but not music." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I'll
like
be
a
rapping in
motherfucker.
packs.
Yeah, rapping packs like a motherfucker,
Yeah, I'm rapping
homeboy.
packs. So
Yeah, nah, for real.
yeah. So
Yeah, so
anyways. So then, and then so yeah, we was in the streets heavy, man. A bunch of shit was happening. My nephew, my brother's son, he got killed. He was on America's Most Wanted. His story, he got killed
damn.
by the cartel. Yeah, he was 2 years old. And then my cousin got killed. He was on First 48. And then my father figure who put me on overdose. This is all in 2001.
All in the same year?
Yeah, so my father figure who put me on, he overdosed in July, and then my cousin got killed in August, who was on First 48, and then my best friend got killed in December. So like this is all in 1 year.
Somebody say, do you remember DJ that had the rim shot? Of
Yeah,
course.
DJ's Real World. Yeah, DJ's Real
Yeah,
World.
I know DJ. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah. Yeah,
DJ.
but go ahead. But go
I
ahead.
used to always be at DJ's.
Goddamn right. I already know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, now you
So
said your cousin got killed and then your father figure OD.
yeah, he OD'd. And that's how I inherited the whole situation in the streets because right before he passed, he was like just partying and doing all that type of shit.
Yeah.
And so the people from Mexico, they was like, "Hey, bro, like, what's up with your man? Like, you're the one that always meets up with us. You meet up with the people that come and give it to you. You store it. You get rid of it. You meet up with them. Like they're like, yo, we want to just do business with you. I'm like, nah, but I ain't meet y'all through on some. I met y'all through him. I don't step on nobody's toes. Like, I
That
don't.
type shit. Just
Yeah,
being
like I don't,
solid type shit.
yeah, like I can't do it. Like, well, look, this is what we doing them to him for. And you look, whatever extra, if you want to keep it, keep it. If you want to give it to him,
That
give it to
type
him. Like,
shit.
nah, bro. So, anyways, long story short, he OD. So now the shit fell in my lap.
It fell on
Fell on my
you.
lap.
You said, hey, and
Yeah,
it got crazy after that.
it got crazy, and so
It got crazy.
yeah,
So
so it
when
got
did you meet? When did you cut into yeah, my partner say that's where he met you at DJ Will World too.
yeah.
When did you cut into playing skills though?
So this was in 2001. End of 2001, beginning 2002. But we had been talking. We were friends and shit. My man owned a jewelry store in Irving Mall, and he was like, "Yo, I want to introduce." He knew that I had bread, and he knew I wanted to invest in something. So like my crew, we was like paid in full, belly in real life type shit, bro.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, I
like
heard about it.
Ace. Yeah,
I
I was
heard
like
about it.
Ace.
I
Yeah,
heard about it, bro.
Yeah, I was like
I heard
Ace,
about it.
like I was Ace, like the quiet but one with all the money, and like I would see all my boys like buy Vipers and Ferraris and all types of shit. They would be like, Coach, like you got more money than all of us. Like you, what you like? Why you don't ever spend your money? I'm like, bro, one of these days a lick gonna get on my lap. He's gonna fall on my lap, and I'm gonna want to invest in it.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right, whatever. So anyway, so
So
whenever
they was thinking young, but you was thinking, you thinking business minded,
yeah,
because you
yeah, yeah.
really you really got the mind to put this money into some shit and then be a legal rich motherfucker.
Right,
Is
right.
that
And
how you
so
was thinking?
yep, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was just, just getting ready for that. I felt something was coming, to be honest. And like when everybody started dying in the streets, like in my crew, and I
Yeah.
felt it on me, I was like, yo, okay, it's time to pivot. Like I need to get out of cold turkey. So when I did that, I'd already built the relationship with Playing Skills like as friends, like because they were in the contract with some Middle Eastern dude in LA at the time when we was just building. And so then when everybody started getting killed on my crew, I was like, yo, I'm done with the streets, cold turkey. Like I threw my work phones away. It was over with. So then um, I told Play, I was like, yo, um, whenever you're ready to start this company, let's do it. He's like, bro, we're about to get out of this contract. So then 2 months passed by, and then he hits me. He's like, yo, we out of the contract, bro. Let's start this company. I was like, okay, bet. So his brother Skills was cleaning planes at Evergreen at the airport at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was cleaning airplanes, and so his NPC had broke. I remember his NPC had broke, and he was like depressed and shit. He was sad. He's like, man,
Because
he's
from
like,
what I understand, that's the type of motherfucker he is. That's all he want is
that's
his shit.
all he, bro. Like that kid. That kid is such a whiz at making beats. He was like that's all he would do, bro, 24/7. Anyways, long story short, um, he his NPC was broke, but the management that they were under wasn't helping. The management wasn't helping them like with the equipment. So now they're out of the contract. I got the bread. So then I told Play, I said, "Yo, let's." So when Play was like, "Let's start this company," I was like, "Bro, let's surprise him. I'm gonna take him to Guitar Center today, and I'm gonna buy him his new MPC." And Play was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." Mind you, at the time, I didn't even have no paperwork with them dudes yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you
So
just doing it on some.
I'm just doing it on some
Yeah.
just straight like some good faith
I
type
fuck
shit.
with y'all. I fuck with y'all. Hopefully y'all gonna fuck with me type shit. If you don't, it is
Right.
what it is.
Oh, bro,
But
the kid, before we got in business, the kid gave me beat CDs, right? At the time, we would burn beat CDs. Bro, the kids' beats were so ahead of their time, bro. Like, I would listen to them beat CDs, instrumentals, like just riding around, just plotting. And I was just like, and
yeah,
God would just talk to me. He was like, yo, you about to do something big with these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just trust me. So then I remember that day when I took him to Guitar Center, we surprised him. We went and took him out of work early. And he was like, why y'all get me out of work early? I'm trying to save up my money to fix my NPC, bro. And he was like, nah, I'm about to buy you. We're about to go to a Guitar Center. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. We go in. He's still in his green uniform with his black boots and shit.
yeah, he in
And
work mode. Yeah,
yeah, he in work mode. And so I was like, bro, go in there and pick whatever you want. He's like, what? I said, bro, pick whatever you want. So I had already went to Guitar Center a week before with Play. Play was like, look, this is the Pro Tools room. This is the shit they got in LA. I was like, well, okay, cool. So I started doing all my numbers. Bro, I walk in the Guitar Center with like 60 bands, 60, 60,
yeah,
60.
yeah.
Yeah, so watch this. So I
He
said, hey,
walking up with a cool 60 piece.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck you
So
mean?
so then I was like, bro, pick out.
3 20 piece nuggets. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, and so watch this. So then he picked out the MPC. I said, bro, get another one just in case that one breaks or fucks
That
up.
type shit. That
He's
backup.
like, what? I said,
He look
bro,
at
get
you
it.
crazy as fuck.
Yeah, so I was like, go in the piano room and pick out whatever keyboards you want. And he's
Mm-hmm.
like, for real? I was like, bro, whatever. And we're gonna get all this Pro Tool stuff. Bro, I spent like, yeah, I spent like 50, like 60 bands basically, right?
That's it. That's at the kind of the beginning of the Pro Tools era too, right?
Yeah,
That's
nobody had
moving from
like
that's
nobody had
moving from D88s to motherfucking computers now.
so I was the first studio in Dallas in 2001 to have the Control 24, the DigiDesign had just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody had that console in Dallas. Nobody had it in Austin either. Like,
Wait, that's the one that you move it on the computer. That bitch move on the thing. I know
yep.
exactly. When you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Nobody had that
Yeah.
shit. That shit was like fucking like some outer space shit. Like people would call me and be like, "Hey, bro, let me go take a picture." And like other studios, they'd be like, "Yo, let me go take a picture in front of your console." I'm like, "Yeah, come on, I'm not fucked up." But anyways, I buy all that studio equipment and shit. That made it official for us to start our production company, G4 Music, Primetime Productions. And so from there, I started. I was just a street dude coming straight off the streets. But I wanted to learn. Like I didn't want to be that investor and that CEO that just invested and just walked away. Like nah, I was so intrigued with the music that like I wanted to learn. Like whenever
Exactly.
whenever the
That,
engineers were in the working, I would be like, hey bro, what did you just do? How did you add those
see,
tracks?
that goes back to you watching the crowd and learning that
Right,
same shit is transferring. Like,
right,
but
right,
so
right.
you ain't the motherfucker that just want to sit there, pay for some shit and leave. You
Nah, yeah,
actually
yeah,
want to
nah,
sit
nah,
in
nah,
this
nah.
motherfucker and see what's going on.
Yeah, like I would just watch, and the engineers would come, and I'd be like, okay, how did you start this session? How did you add those tracks? What plugins you drag onto the vocals? How much sauce I put on the vocals? Okay, you do that. But I would ask. So then one day, the engineer wasn't there. And so me Skills had came up with an idea, and he was like, damn, nobody's here to record me, coach. You think you can do it? I'm like, I think I can because I've been watching for a minute. He's like, all right,
Yeah,
do it. So then I got in the engineering seat and I recorded him like without no hiccups. And he was like, bro, like you my engineer now. Like, I don't want nobody else to record me. He's
that
like, I don't
type
even like
shit.
my brother. He didn't even like his own brother to be in the room when he was creating. So he was like, bro, um, I want you to. So then after that, I was engineering everything, bro. Like I did not leave the studio. Like then after that, after we started the record company, so now it's time to try to get some shit going.
Mm-hmm.
So Flip had just went platinum with Underground Legend,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay. So he did a platinum party at Club Life. He had a Club Life. And so
Mm-hmm.
at the time, Club Life was like upper echelon, like exclusive, like ball
Yeah.
players. Like
Okay.
it was on some other shit. So, anyways, I know
So
the
you had to
owners.
be somebody to be there. Type
Yes,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he was there, and we had this white boy that worked for us, bro, and he would like get into every backstage. He would just figure it out. Anyways, be like, yo, ask Flip how much
So
he
it
charged for
sounds like
mix.
you had a bunch of the shit that you needed in order for the shit to go how it went. You know what
I
I'm saying?
did. I really
Because
did,
you
bro.
needing to get into these places and you just so happen to have a white boy that can get into these motherfucking
I
places.
did, bro.
That's like having the golden key. Now
Yeah.
go ahead. Now what happened?
And so then he finagled his way. So playing them were DJs at first. DJ played DJ Skills. So when I met them, they had already did like some mixtape shit with Fabulous, with P Pablo. They were already cool with Paul and Chameleon, and so then when Flip comes, so their hustle was this: they made beats, but they would tell artists, "Hey, how much would you charge for a verse for a mixtape?" And so they would tell them whatever, and so they would swap out beats for a verse because the beats was fire. So then
Yeah.
that's how we got Flip. So when we went to the album release party with Flip, be like, yo, how much would he charge? And he was like, Flip was like, I just went platinum. I'm charging 10 bands for a mixtape verse. And then so I said, yeah, bet. Tell him, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I got like six bands on me in my pocket. But I got the 10 bands, but like if the plan backfire, I gotta go get some more money
You
from
gotta go get
somewhere
some
else.
more money. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Flip was like,
It
all
ain't
right,
you got the pocket change. It's about 6 racks on me right now, but
right.
I can go get the bag if you need it. You
Yeah.
know?
So then he's like, I could do the mixtape verse, but the catch is I gotta be at the studio by 8 because I gotta leave to Houston hella early. So he's like, all right, cool. He comes to my studio. My studio was plush, bro. Like when I met playing them, they were on the second floor. They had like a 2-bedroom little efficiency looking studio. It was small.
Yeah.
But when I got there with the bread, we had the whole first floor, the whole right wing
That
type
type
shit.
shit. You on some
Yeah, we had the
death
whole
row
right
type
wing. Nigga,
shit.
hey,
He on
I
some
believe
bad boy shit. You know what I'm
I
talking
believe
about?
I believe in the vision so much. Like I brought all my Italian leather couches from my house. I had a 350-gallon fish tank.
He the furthest this bitch from the crib, nigga.
What? Hey,
You
bro,
talking-
that thing was like, hey,
Yeah,
I had sharks in my tank, in my saltwater tank. Where when you're in the booth, you look out the booth, you can see the sharks and shit.
that
Like
type
it was
shit.
on some other shit. So Flip walk in. He's like, whose studio is this? We're like, it's ours, bro. He's like, what? And so he's like, all right, you got the weed? He's like, yeah, we gave him weed. He's breaking up. He's rolling up. So play the beats. And so he's like, so we played the first beat. He's bobbing his head. He's like, I'll go to the next one. Play the second beat. At this time, he starts slowing down, breaking up. He's like, he looking at us. He looking at the studio.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah.
like, play third beat. And
Yeah,
then
his ass impressed.
and then after the third beat, he stopped it. He said, who's making these beats? That, oh, we do, bro. He's like, what? He's like, how about we do this? How about let's swap? I'll give y'all a verse. Y'all give me some beats. That was the whole plan from the jump.
That was the plan, like a
That was the plan from the
motherfucker.
jump. So
He
that's
fell.
how
He fell into the trap. You know
fell
what I'm
into the
talking
trap. So watch this. So then after that, Flip got into the issues with Hump and Sucker Free. So
about? I remember that.
Flip figured out that he was getting screwed a lot by Hump. He was getting taken advantage of.
It's cold because that's his uncle.
Yeah, he looked at him like a dad, so he was hurt. So we were in the middle of that shit. Like, we were in the middle of it. So Flip was like, man, fuck that. I'm not going back to Houston. I can't go back to Houston. He was scared for his life, to be honest.
Because Hump a gangster.
Yes, bro. And
In real life.
bro, Flip was sleeping in my studio, bro, for the summer of 02. 02, yeah, 02. The whole summer of 02, Flip was sleeping in my studio, bro. Broke. No money.
Yeah.
Just went platinum. Like a Pimp and Riding Spinners had just came out on the radio. He hated Like a Pimp, the record he did with David Banner. He didn't like it.
He ain't like that motherfucker.
No, he didn't like it. So but watch this. So then that whole summer we started recording nothing. Like, we recorded like 100 songs with Flip.
Yeah.
Those 2 songs come out. Now they're like charting top 10 on the radio, bro. Like,
shit.
And so Flip was like, so we had just got a brand new Denali, bro, like a big Denali stock TV. Like, it looked like a little tour bus. Anyways,
Yeah.
so then Flip was like, hey, bro, he was sleeping in my studio, bro. It was to the point where we would go to Olive Garden off Beltline and 183, bro. I'll never forget. We would go to Olive Garden over there by Irving Mall, and Flip would be like, you got me, coach? You got me? And in my head, I'm like, man, this is crazy. My boy just went platinum. He ain't got
food money.
But I ain't tripped. I was like, bro, I got you. As long as I got it, you got it.
Because it ain't like that. Motherfuckers ain't like that. And I can tell you a story about the same type of shit with one of your favorite rappers. I ain't gonna blast him right now, but I can tell you a story. I've never been that type of dude. I'm not gonna belittle you or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead though. Go ahead.
Right. So then those 2 songs come out. And so now Flip's like, bro, these songs are charting. He's like, I see I just bought that new SUV. Take me on the road to go do these shows. I'll pay for the gas, I'll pay for food, and I'll pay for the hotels. And I was like, nigga, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Type of shit.
Let's go. Like, we trying to get our foot in the door. Like, and so then fast forward time, Flip went from not having no money. We hit the road for 2 months. The man stacked up like $375,000 on shows, bro.
Yeah.
That quick. And the thing about it was before we would go to these shows, Hump would beat us there sometimes, and in some markets he would sabotage the rooms. He was doing all types of stuff to Flip, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know all that was going on, bro. And then on top of that, I didn't know all that was going on, and then I didn't know that you was there for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were in the middle of it. So then watch this. So then now, because Like a Pimp, Riding Spinners are charted, and he just went platinum. Now everybody wants to work with Flip. Everybody wants to. Everybody. So watch this.
Because
so
when
now
2 songs came out,
So now Sony is rushing the album. They're like, yo, hurry up and turn in the album. We gotta drop. So they wanted to drop it first quarter because those songs took off in the summer. Those songs took him to the fourth quarter, third and fourth quarter. So they wanted to time the project to come out in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So boom, we start working, bro. We had like more than 80 songs with Flip. So 12 of them made the second sophomore album, which is how we got a publishing deal.
Yeah.
How we got a publishing deal.
So y'all had 12 songs on Flip's second shit.
Yeah, you got to feel me. We did the song with Ludacris, and Static, rest in peace, Static.
And all this going on in your facility.
All this in my facility, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's big, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
big.
In Irving off 183 Car Road, I had a studio out there.
That's
I'm talking about
big.
it was the hit factory of Dallas, bro. Like real
That
shit.
type shit.
We did all of a Big Tuck Purple Hulk album there. Like we did all that shit. We
Yeah,
did that's what we did the Riding Dirty. I'll get to the Riding Dirty story in a second. We did
yeah,
the Chameleon Riding Dirty shit there. We did a lot of shit there, bro.
yeah,
But this flip shit was what really got us in the door. So then when the album comes out, when we're recording on this console, we were just so happy to get it. Like we didn't fully get educated on how to record and how to save sessions. Watch this.
yeah.
Watch this. 3 weeks before, so we had 12 songs on the project. So Sony's figuring out like who the hell are these playing skills dudes? Like, and how the fuck they got the bulk of this project, bro? Like, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is my producers, they're my producers. So then we were saving all the sessions on desktop. We weren't saving the sessions properly, bro. The
Yeah,
whole
not on hard drive or nothing like that.
the whole computer crashes, bro.
That's cold.
With the
And y'all
songs,
lost all them 80 songs besides the 12 that was on the project.
even the songs that made the album, bro, like they crashed everything. So
Everything.
we're trying to reboot the computer. We're like, damn, like we're literally in tears, bro. We're like, no, like what?
Yeah, that hurt.
Blue audio files come up. You know how it is when you see those blue
Yeah,
audio
that's
files and
right.
there's nothing there.
Shit
And
gone.
we're like,
That
damn,
shit
bro. Like,
gone. That's cold.
so we were working with this engineer named JT Longoria. JT Longoria is a musical genius, Pro Tools genius. JT Longoria, he engineered Guns N' Roses. Like he's a fucking genius, right? JT Longoria mastered 14 instruments aside from him being a Pro Tools guru. Anyways, so JT Longoria know the studio
Whoever that
owner.
is, I'm finna Google that boy because he
Google
sounds
him,
amazing.
JT Longoria. He's a genius, bro. Like
Y'all do your homework on him.
yeah, bro. We would have like bass days. He'll come play bass. We'll have cello days. He'll come play cello. We'll have like percussion days. He'll come play like he was on some other type of shit. Anyways, JT saved our ass. This is how JC saved our ass with this flip album. He's like, "What's going on with the rig?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know." And he's like, "Bro, y'all haven't been saving y'all sessions right." I'm like, "Oh man." Anyways, he's like, "Bro, look." The studio that I worked for at the time, it was called Nomad Studio in Carrollton. Now it's called Empire. But
Mm-hmm.
Nomad, the owner, Gary's like, okay, I've seen this a lot. I can't promise you nothing, but just leave it here with me for a week and I'll let you know. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Left him the computer. Sony is on our ass. They're like, yo, where's the album? Where's the album? We're like, shit, we're stalling. Gary calls me on a Thursday night, Coach. You got time? You got a second? I'm like, yes. What's up? He's like, I saved your files. I was like, bro, what the?
Motherfucker.
He's like, I saved your
Motherfucker.
files, bro. He's like, look, but it's gonna cost you 4 bands. I don't
I
give.
don't give a fuck. Nigga
Here's
say,
here's
man, you could have,
4,500,
in all honesty, you could have said 40. You know what I'm saying? I'd
bro.
have brought that.
Here's 4,500, bro. I
You
don't
feel me?
care.
Real
Here you
talk.
go. So
Real
then now
talk.
we got the album. Send it to Sony. Sony sends us the invoice. No, not an invoice. Sony sends us an email, sends me an email, and it's like, hey, where do we send this 120,000 to? And I'm
Yeah.
like, huh? I'm like,
Yeah.
huh?
What you mean?
I'm like, what you mean? So Sony's like, who do we send this? We told Flip we was gonna charge him 1,500 per song because we was trying to get on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like just the
And they
fee.
send y'all 120.
So I send this. So I send this. I show Play the email. I'm like, bro, what's this? He's like, oh no, bro, we need to go get that money. We need to go get that. I was like, but we told Flip we was gonna only charge him $1,200. Like, no,
Yeah.
go get that money. I said, nah, I don't want to do Flip like that. So Flip was like, nah, bro, y'all agreed. Y'all agreed it's 1,200 out of the Flip pocketed the rest of the bread, which I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we wind up getting a publishing deal on the other. So on the
Yeah, you
other one,
still got your publishing deal, but I
yeah,
mean, you was keeping it real. But a lot of motherfuckers that probably gonna watch this would probably disagree. Gonna probably be like, "Yeah, I would have," but nah.
nah,
A man in his word and his solidness is, it's a whole different. Like if I'm solid enough to show your ass, it's more like, "Hey, bro, I said I was gonna charge you this. I don't give a fuck what you do with the money." You know what I'm saying? That just shows how solid I am. I held up my end of the bargain type shit.
right. But see, right, but see, bigger than that, like now we have a musical relationship, right? We just
Mhm.
got a publishing deal with, they gave us $850,000 up front for that flip shit, bro. And then 850 on the back end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't need that other one.
I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking beyond this album. I'm thinking we just got into a publishing deal. We owe like 9-10 songs.
That's right. That my boy said that you did right. That's how y'all got blessed. That's right.
Well, watch this though. Why I'm gonna get over on him short term when I'm thinking already the next album. Fuck this album.
That's right. That's right.
Cause guess what? If I don't place no songs outside of Flip, just by working with Flip on the next album, I'm out of my contract. And
Just like that.
Just like that. So
Yeah.
why am I gonna anyway? So then boom. So then
That goes back to the saying that, when I was like 25, I thought of it. It was like, I make more money fucking with the plug than fucking over the plug. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
go ahead.
Exactly. So then boom, we did the Flip shit. And then now it's Super Bowl weekend in Houston. Remember it was Super Bowl Houston and weekend?
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So then one night we get a call, Flip get a call from EA Sports. He's like, hey, look, you're the hottest artist out right now. We want you to make the NBA Live soundtrack. But the catch 22 is, watch this, the catch 22 is the record got to be turned in by tomorrow.
Damn.
So watch this. He was in Irving at my studio. We was all playing NBA Live already. And so then we was playing, and then Flip comes in the living room where we had the PlayStation. He's like, bro, EA Sports just called. We got to do a song and turn it in by the morning. And we're like, huh? Like, yeah, bro, we got to do it by the morning. Mix and master? We're like, yeah. He's like, yeah. Skill said, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Coach, go to practice mode on the game. I was like, all right, I go to practice mode. And so when you go to practice mode, it's quiet. You can just hear the man dribbling the ball and his shoes squeaking. And when you shoot, you can hear it go through the net, right?
Yeah.
So Skills like, I just dribble the ball. So he brings the mic from the booth, puts it up to the TV. He's like, all right, just dribble the ball, coach. So I'm like, doom, 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 doom. He samples that, so that's the kick to the song that he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So watch this.
Yeah.
So watch this. So
That's
then,
creative as fuck.
bro, I saw the kid whip up the beat in 10 minutes, bro. Literally. You can mind you can Google it. You can go to YouTube and look up NBA Live Lil Flip. We did that song in like 20 minutes because Flip freestyled it. Flip freestyled the whole song.
That motherfucker was always good at putting the words together as he was freestyling.
Bro, listen, the song to this day is jamming. Like, go listen to it when we get
I'm
off
gonna
the
pull that up.
NBA Live. Yes, bro. So we did that shit, and then we sent it to EA Sports. EA Sports like, bro, this is the best song on the whole fucking
That
soundtrack, bro.
type
No
of
lie.
shit.
This
It's
shit crazy.
a 20-minute song.
Bro, look. So
20-minute song.
we just did the album. Now we did the EA Sports shit. We coming out on XXL. We coming out on Spin, the producer magazine. We coming out on all that shit, bro. And so like now we getting flown out by all the publishing companies. Like, yo, how much y'all want? What y'all want to do? Da 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 da. So we winded up going with EMI with Big John. Big John did the deal. And so it was a big lucrative deal. So now the Riding Dirty shit. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So one day Bone Thugs and Harmony comes into concert at Bronco Bowl. And the same white boy, him and Skills, because Skills, his favorite rap group of all time to this day is Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like he knows every song by heart. So
Yeah.
Skills went to the concert on some fan shit. Like he just went like, that's my group. I'm gonna go see them. But he had a beat CD on him just in case.
That type of shit.
Yeah,
Always work.
he had one in the clip always, right?
Yeah.
So then him and the white boy go to the concert. He's like, yo, after the concert, he's like, yo, coach, I'm fixing to try to get backstage. I said, all right, keep me posted. He hits me, bro, I'm backstage. I'm talking to the manager right now. Skills is with me. I'm about to see what I can do. Keep me posted.
Yeah, that white boy was icy, man.
Yes, bro.
The white boy was the truth.
The truth. So watch this. So now he calls me about 3 a.m. They staying at the embassy off 35 and Motor, 35 over there in the Garment District. So he's like, yo, bro, we're at the room with Bone Thugs and Harmony. They about to listen to the beats. Can you bring them some loud? I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'm on my way. I go bring them some loud and smoke. So boom, I pull up. I was like, bro, keep me posted. Bet. At like 5 a.m, he's calling me.
Hey,
bro.
I gotta admit. Hey, that's some fly ass shit, bro. I gotta give it to you. I ain't mean to cut you out, but That's some fly ass shit, bro. But yeah, go ahead. You say 5 in the morning. What happened?
5 in the morning, he calls me. He's like, bro, we're in the room. We're playing the beats for them. They're going crazy. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. So then like 6:45, 7 in the morning, call me back, bro. They missed their flight. I'm messing with some females. They got a show in Oklahoma. They want to ask if we can give them a ride. They're asking if we can give them a ride to Oklahoma for their show. They'll give us VIP, all access, everything. I said,
Yeah,
what? I call my mom. Mom, go to the airport and give me two 18-passenger vans right now. My mom had a lot of bread in mine she was holding.
yeah.
And so mom was like, shit, I'm on my way to the airport. Meet me there now. I go to the airport, pick up the vans. I go back to the room and pick up Bone. Now I'm in the van headed to Oklahoma with
The
Bone
boys
Thugs and
gotta
Harmony
take
man.
Bone Thugs and Harmony to Oklahoma like a
Yeah,
motherfucker. That shit crazy.
so now I'm in the van with these dudes, right? So we built up a dope relationship. So then we were working with Chameleonaire and Paul, bro, since they were doing shows for like $500, $250 each, right?
Yeah.
And we go way back with Paul and
Before the
Kid.
big swingers and Vogues days.
Before all
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah.
When they were signed to Mad Hatter, like back
I remember that.
way
I
back
remember
then.
that. Yeah.
So anyways, so we always built a relationship with those guys. So then the Ride and Dirty record. At this time, Chameleonaire and Paul had went their separate ways because
Yeah.
Paul didn't Chameleonaire didn't want to sign to Swisher House because he was like, we started with Swisher House. Like at this point, it's about elevating. Like I don't want to sign to somebody that we started with. Like let's think bigger, right?
Yeah.
Paul was like, no. Different divisions, they went their separate ways. We were in the middle of that shit too. But so then Kamane is working on his solo project, and so he was like, "Yo, let's I want you guys to make the album." It was like, "All right, cool." So at this point, the music money hadn't kicked in yet, so I'm flying Chameleonaire out on my own dime for the whole month. So we had gave Chameleonaire a beat CD with like 17 beats. Ride Dirty was like number 16 beat, like a throwaway beat. It was like on some, if he pick it, he pick it. It didn't even know like. So then the last song we did was Riding Dirty. So the day before I went to pick him up at Love Fair Airport that day, it was only me and Skills in the studio. Play was in LA visiting his BM. And so I picked Chameleonaire up. So we were like, all right, bet we're going Skills had already did a reference to the Riding Dirty song before I picked him up. So Skills was like, hey coach, record me. I got an idea for this beat. So he was like, all right, cool. So he harmonized the melody. And then he put the words on it. So the words went, they see me rolling, I'm smoking, and they trying to pull me over, and I got some warrants. So when we pick Chameleonaire up, he comes back to the studio, and so he's like, I fuck with the concept, I like the melody, but I don't smoke. Let me change it up. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, and trying to get the rest is history.
Yeah.
We did the song.
That was a big song too.
Yeah, put it in the culture. So we did the song. And I remember us calling Play after we did the song after he left. We're like, yo, check out the song we just did with Cam. He's like, oh, it ain't all that. It's cool. Let me call y'all back.
Yeah,
So
that
boom.
type of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, whatever. So then Charles Chavez was managing Chameleonaire at this time. He was managing Chameleon. He was managing us. He was managing Slim Thug. He was managing Frankie J. He was managing Baby Bash. He was managing Happy Perez. Bash and Frankie J had just
So
had that.
he basically had the Avengers under his belt.
Bro, he was a beast. Anyways, Chameleonaire didn't like Riding Dirty. He hated that song. He didn't want it on his album. Charles was arguing with him blue in the face, like, bro, what are you talking about? This song's a smash. This song gonna go on your album. Nah, I don't want it. At the end of the day, he wound up listening to Charles. The rest is history.
That ended up being the biggest one on his album too.
The biggest one that ever came out of the Houston culture, bro.
That was big.
Still to this day, it gets put in films and commercials and all that shit. You know
That's
what
what I'm
I'm saying?
saying. I try to put something up against that out of Houston, and I can't find nothing.
And
That
think
Riding
about it.
Dirty was the
And think
biggest
about it
shit.
too. Riding Dirty came out in the ringtone era.
It did, and that was on a lot of people's phone.
Bro, you know how many
It was on a lot of
what?
people's phone.
Bro, look.
Bro,
You take
you catch middle-aged white people talking about trying to catch me riding dirty. It hit
bro,
different when you see that shit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that
the
was
way
big.
you know a record has impacted the culture, when you know it's impacted the culture, is when Weird Al Yankovic does a parody to your song.
He did. He
and
did.
he did White and
White and
Nerdy.
Nerdy. He did.
And when he
That's
did
big.
White and Nerdy,
That's big.
it shot Chameleon to pop culture, bro. To
It
pop.
did. Yeah.
It did,
Yeah,
bro.
he a legend for that one. And it's crazy because it always be the songs that the artists don't like.
Watch this. So the relationship, going back to the Bone Thug story, the relationship correlates with the Ride and Dirty move. So because we had already built a dope relationship with Bone Thugs, at that point they were like, bro, we'll do whatever y'all ask. Like sonically, musically, we'll do whatever y'all ask. So then we're like, hey, this is artist out of Houston. We think you sound dope on this record. Da da da. Sent it to him. He did the record when we was in LA. Boom, cut the verse, whatever. So the song comes out.
So you put that together.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
watch this. So the song comes out. Mind you, Crazy Bone hasn't charted in so long at that point.
He had, but it was refreshing to hear him on that motherfucker, bro.
Bro,
That
listen.
was a dope. That was a throwed ass. It was like out of nowhere when I heard him
Yeah.
jump on that bitch. Cause you know I was a Bone Thugs fan back
Yeah,
then.
me too.
I heard him jump on. I've been drinking this smoke and hold the fuck up. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
it hit different, bro. It did. It
Yeah.
definitely did. That was that
Yeah.
was that was some genius shit right there.
Yeah, it felt good to see him, on a Grammy again and see him like, get the recognition again and like really, brought shed light back on the Bone Thugs brand, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so the
Definitely
song comes out. Watch this. The song comes out. Boom. My name isn't on the credits.
did.
So I'm like looking at my business partners, which is playing them, and I'm like, bro, like, what's up with this? Really couldn't even get no explanation.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
one of those things where I was like, you know what? You show right. And I just cold turkey left the company, bro. Like didn't give no explanations. I didn't return emails. I didn't return calls. I left, bro. Like I went back to the streets.
Just like that.
Just like that, bro. Literally, like,
All because of one move though, but I can see how that'll, cause it fuck with you more than it'll fuck with a shiesty motherfucker, cause you got a good heart and you came in this shit with a good heart. But the music industry don't have too much room for a good heart. You can have a good heart, but you gotta have a firm
right.
stance. You know what I'm saying? You have
Yeah.
a good heart, but you gotta have a firm stance at the same time.
Right.
It ain't no real friendship in music. You gotta always check the paperwork.
Yes.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
Check the
but, but
paperwork.
see, at the time, it's like if I bring you into the barbering business, right?
Uh,
And you believe in me, you see my vision, but you the dude with the money. Well, the way I work is I'm going to teach you the ins and outs on how to get the residuals and how to get the mailbox money, right?
mm-hmm.
Because you believed in me, bro. Like you didn't have to like bless my game the way you did. So like I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna look at you as a long term. Like if it's like this, I have a rule. If I walk you to some if you want me to walk you to some long term money, and you don't want to connect me to the long term money, then what are we even talking about? Like, nah, bro. Like
No.
that's not how this is gonna work. But I had to
Right.
learn that the hard way. But what hurt me the most when that happened, what hurt me the
That's
most
just a
was
head bump, bro. That's all it was. It's a
yeah,
big one, but it is what it is.
yeah, it
But
was a
what
big
hurt
one.
you the
But
most? What you?
what hurt me the most about the situation is like I will before Play and them had money, like I would buy your son diapers, bro. Like I would buy your son clothes. Like this ain't got nothing to do with money. This just
It be
me
like that,
be
bro.
you
It
know
be
what I
like
mean?
that.
Like
And I seen this in another place. It was on a smaller scale, but it was the same type of shit. This man was buying you clothes to perform in and shit, and then soon as you get signed, it's like you don't know him type shit. You know what I'm saying?
right and even Bone Thugs manager Steve Lobel, he's like a giant in the game. Like he's got storage manager right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a solid dude, Steve Lobel. Everybody knows him, bro. Anyways, when I came home from the feds, he's like, bro, you know why I fuck with you? He reached out to me. He's like, yo, he was in town to do this film festival that Bone Thugs and them had did a documentary. He's like, hey, I want you to come with me to the film fest. I'm like, all right, hell yeah, let's do it. He's like, bro,
Okay, hold on. That's ahead of that. We got ahead of ourselves. We got to go back
yeah,
a
yeah,
little bit. Okay, so you left the motherfucking company.
Yeah, I left the
But
company.
eventually, you ended up having to, you know, put file some paperwork and shit though, right? You end up having to sue their ass though, right?
Not necessarily. What happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened was, as soon as I found out that my name wasn't on the credit, I left cold turkey, and so then I got back in the streets. When I got back in the streets, I caught my charge. That's when I caught my charge. And
Yeah,
when I caught my charge in '06, I went on the run.
yeah. Because when I met you, you was
Yeah,
think you had just started running or something like that. Yeah,
yeah. So I was on the run. My face is coming out in the paper every week. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you got a nice charge.
Yeah,
It was like that.
yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
like that. So
And
what happened with that? Did you know somebody say something on you, or it was a victim of circumstance, or what
no, no, no.
happened?
My shit. The beautiful thing about my charge was that my charge was a cut and dry traffic stop, and I got pulled over with some shit,
That type of shit.
and I
Yeah,
crossed state line. I didn't have no codes. I didn't
yeah.
have like
None of that shit. Yeah,
none of that shit.
that's good. That's
It was
good.
just me by
Just me
myself.
just me and the law, baby.
That's
Me
it.
and the
Yeah.
long arm of the law. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's cat and mouse. You know what I'm saying?
So now I'm on the run. Watch this. Now I'm on the run. And so me being such a high publicized person now because of music and the streets, like I had fame before music because I was a big deal in the streets. And so
Hmm.
then the music just amplified it even more. So now we
Hmm.
got all the success in the music, and I get back in the streets. I catch my charge. Now I'm on the run, bro. I'm not like I don't look like a lot of people, so like it was easy to spot.
Yeah.
So long story short, I was on the run for 5 years.
Man, that
And
sound like me.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was
I
on the
chopped
run.
for five.
Yeah, but not state. I was on the run from them people, right?
Yeah, yeah, you goddamn right. And that's hard to do.
That's hard to
That's
do.
hard to
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
that's way different. That's way
yeah.
different.
It's hard to run from them big
So
boys.
then, crazy as has it. My pops told them people where I was at.
Damn.
Hmm.
Your real pops.
My real pops told them people where
Sent
I
them
was
on
at.
you.
Turn them on
Damn,
me.
that
So
hit different.
yeah, it's different. So then, boom, I go away, do my bid.
So what they come bust open it, bust in on you type shit, or they catch you
Yeah.
walking out or something?
No, no, they came busted in my door and everything, bro. My little girl was there, like it was crazy. Like, but honestly, when they caught me, I was relieved that it was finally over because I started losing myself, and like not being able to introduce myself to people, not able to like live my truth
Now
and who
you
I
gotta
am.
be, now you gotta live like you on the run.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
false
yeah,
identities. Is I can't do this or I can't do that.
yeah.
I can't get money like this. I can't get money like that.
Yeah,
Or I can't.
I had a ceiling over me
It's limited. You
no matter
limited.
what I try to do. Yeah, yeah. So when they caught up to me, I was actually happy that they caught up with me. I was like, "Whoo, man!" So then, boom, I go away. Watch this.
How long you stay in that motherfucker?
5.
You did five.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
5. But watch this. I caught my charge in Arkansas, so they pick me up, take me to Seagoville, stay in Seagoville for 2 weeks. Then they drive me to Oklahoma. I I I I stay in Oklahoma for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Get on the plane. I get on a plane. They fly me to Jacksonville. From Jacksonville, we fly to New York. From New York, we fly to Memphis. Get
Damn.
off.
Why they take you so many places?
That's just how the feds work,
Yeah.
you know. Like, but we picking up people. Watch this. So then, when we get off in Memphis, I don't know where I'm going, bro. At this point, I'm green to the like jail system because I ain't never been in trouble.
Yeah.
So I get off
Now,
in
when you
Memphis.
first went in that motherfucker, what was your feelings? Was you like, kind of like, cautious? Was you a little scared? Was you a little like, how was
Oh
you feeling
yeah.
walking in there?
Yeah, yeah, because for Latinos in the prison system, it's real political, bro. Like it's real like, and I got tats, so like,
Yeah,
it's just crazy. But anyways, when I finally get to Memphis, I stay there for 2 weeks. Watch this. They drive me to a federal holdover.
yeah.
Boom. It's called Mason, Tennessee. I get there like at 2 in the morning. They put me in a unit, everybody's asleep. In the morning, they pop open the doors. Doom doom. We all go out to get breakfast. This Mexican dude talking to me. He's like, "Oh, you from Dallas? You from Dallas?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." He's like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Bro, I know this dude out there in Dallas. He's a big promoter. Um, he like got the juice out there. He taught me everything I know about the promotion business." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what's his name? I might know him." This nigga said my uncle's name,
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Huh?" And he's like, "You in the music business, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, how you know?" He's like, "I can tell by your tattoos. You got a lot of music on you." I said, "Oh yeah."
yeah,
He said the dude that you need to get cool with is that dude on the phone. Bro, I look over on the phone. Hey, I look over there on the phone. Is Turk from the Hot Boys
yeah. It's Turk. You was locked up with Turk.
on my mama? On my mama, we was in Old Pod together in Mason, Tennessee, bro. I'm like,
Real
huh?
talk.
And I'm like looking at him, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like,
Damn, did my shit freeze up? What happened?
I don't know. I can't see you though.
I went black.
Yep,
God damn it. All
yep.
right, well, keep going, man. Hopefully, I'll unfreeze in a minute.
Yeah, so then it's Turk, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I see the hot boy tattoo on his forearm. I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucking Turk. So me and Turk got cool and shit, and we started talking and building. And Turk was like, bro, what's your favorite hot boy song? I started telling him. He started rapping it to me and shit. I'm like, bro, this is fucking crazy,
That
nigga.
shit crazy as hell.
This
Like the
shit
real life
crazy.
Turk in this
I
motherfucker, man.
swear, bro, on my brother, rest in peace. That was fucking Turk. I was like, this shit crazy. Anyways, we got cool and shit. So then they take me away from Mason and they drive me to Forest City, Arkansas. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we're driving you to Forest City. Then they're gonna come pick you up. Little Rock's gonna come pick you up." I'm like, "All right, cool." So we're waiting in front of the facility, the federal facility in Forest City, and they're like, "Yeah, Ti's in there. Ti's doing time in there. Like Ti's actually in there right now. Like he's an inmate in there." I'm thinking to myself, "Hold on, I just left from being cellies with Turk. Now I'm over here with fucking Ti. What the fuck is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
going on?"
They throwing your ass with all the music, motherfuckers. It seems
Yeah,
like
so
they
I'm
do.
like, I'm
It's
sitting there
feeling
thinking.
like they doing that shit on purpose.
Bro, I swear I thought they were doing it on purpose, but I didn't actually go inside the facility at Forest City. So, anyways, so they finally come get me and shit, and I stayed there, and I got sit-ins. They gave me 5 years, and they shipped me to Beaumont. I did my time, came home 2015.
Yeah.
Um, and when I
So
came
when
home,
you
bro,
first walk out that motherfucker though, how I feel though, like after doing
Shoo.
5 years sitting in that bitch, what the world looked like when you walked out that motherfucker.
Bro, it was one of those situations where I see my pops and my dad. I mean, my pops and my brother go away my whole life, like, in and out.
Yeah,
And so like I used to like look at them and be like, them niggas acting weird when they come home. Like, why y'all can't act the way y'all used to before y'all went in? But when I came home, I didn't realize that prison PTSD is real, right?
yeah.
So I came home, my brother got murdered when I like 3 months from me, 3 months me to the door, like my brother got killed.
Like
And
three
so
months prior to you getting out, your
yeah,
brother get killed.
I was 3 months to the door, and my brother got killed.
Damn, what happened? Like, what's the
Shit.
story on that?
I don't even know, bro. To this day, I don't know.
Just
Um, just I
people,
don't know, bro.
you
Like,
just hear to get word
yeah.
you got killed.
Yep. And
That's crazy.
so I come home, now life is different for me because the person who raised me my whole life, he's no longer here. So I'm like, I'm really numb to it at the time, but when I came home, I was just anxious because I was like, you know what? Now I'm not on the run anymore. I can use my name now. Like, I can show my face wherever. Like, I don't have to be paranoid around cops. I was just ready to get something going. I didn't know what I was gonna do, to be honest.
Yeah,
I didn't have a plan. Like, I didn't know.
yeah.
And
But you
so I
knew you
come.
could do some shit now though, because
Yeah,
now
right. I
you have
could.
an identity. You ain't just walking around as a
Right,
question mark. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So then,
You can make yourself an exclamation point now. You ain't got to be a question mark.
right. So when I come home, one of my OGs, he hits me up in the DM, and he was like, because my little cousin had set up all my socials, my Facebook, my Instagram. Like, cuz you gotta get on the shit, you gotta get on the shit. I didn't know how to work none of that shit when I came home. So
At all.
at all. So then one of my OGs, I get a message. I'm like, whoa, what's this? So it was one of my OGs. He's like, bro, where you at? Call me. So I'm like, I bet. I said, where you at? I said, I'm at my mom's. He's like, I'm gonna pull up on you. Because I was on a break from like the halfway house, let me go, but I was at my mom's crib at the time. So he was like, where you at? I was like, I'm at my mom's. I shot him the address. He put up on me. He's like, bro, here's $1,000. Go buy you some clothes. He's like, I know how it is when you come home. He was like, "Look, I always wanted to do music. I always wanted to start a record label, but I didn't want to do it with nobody but you because you have stats and winning in this shit. Like a lot of people don't have the same results that you had.
Yeah,
Investing in actually seeing corporate money back and actually having success.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's do it, bro. Let's get it. He's like, look, I'll fund everything, and you just put together the talent. Do what you do. I was like, all right, bet, let's get it, bro. I found the artist. I got this one artist when I was working with the first artist I was working with. Kid was talented. Everybody wanted to sign him. DOC, everybody. But he waited for me. He waited for me my whole bid. Super talented, bro. So, long story short, he didn't really want to meet me halfway on the work. So I stopped working with him. But I had him opening up for Tory Lanez. I had him opening up for Rick Ross. I had him
You
opening.
really got him in the dough and some shit. He was
Yeah,
in
that quick.
position.
Like when I joined forces with my bro, and he was able to like fund some shit, and like I was just masterminding and putting all the plays together, all that
Yeah,
stuff. So then I stopped working with him, and I found this kid. He's an R&B kid. He raps. He raps. He sings. He produces R&B. He produces rap. He writes rap. He writes R&B. Super talented. I told my bro, I was like, look, these other artists don't want to work, bro. Like, we're not gonna make it to where we got to get to because he has a facade. Like, he want to do his marketing like Kendrick Lamar. He don't want to have no interviews. He don't want to do no interview. Like that
yeah,
shit. That
yeah,
shit not gonna work. Anyways,
yeah. Nah, the chances of that work for that man. The chances of it working for you are slim.
yeah. So he was too much of an introvert. So, anyways, I said, bro, we gotta pivot. So I found this other kid. I have a meeting with him. I think Sunny Digital wanted to sign him at the time, the kid. Anyways, they were like, no, no, no. They were having a bunch of meetings with different people in the city. They were like, nah, look, if you really want to get to stardom, like the nigga you gotta fuck with is coach. Like he can take you to that level. And so they reached out to me like, yo, let's have a meeting. I was like, bro, your music is dope. Like I hear your rap stuff, I hear your R&B stuff, but like if I'm gonna be involved in your career, I want to do this R&B pop shit. Like I don't want to do the rap shit. Like let's do this R&B
Yeah,
pop shit because
yeah,
I feel like you can be the black Justin Bieber, right?
yeah,
And he was like, all right, big bro, lead the way, lead the way. So boom, we went out to White Sands, New Mexico, bro. Ever since I was a little boy, I used to like Jodeci, and I remember the video that they shot in the sand,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Cry for Me
yeah,
video.
yeah.
So
It's
I
very
kind of
dope.
wanted, I kind of wanted to re-emulate that. So we went to White Sands, New Mexico. We shot a fire ass R&B video out there in the sand. Long story short, I got that video on BT, BT the islands added it, BT here added it. I'm talking about we hit the ground running with this kid. I got him on a tour with Tank.
Yeah,
We was on the
I seen that. I seen that video you had uploaded where you was like in on some chill shit with Tank them type shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's my OG, that's my big bro. Like
yeah, I seen that.
I got
Yeah,
real close with them dudes on the road. And so now this kid, I done blew this kid up. I got him on a tour. I got his music on Power 105 in New York, here in the city. They showing him love on both stations.
yeah,
Now we getting calls from Capitol,
yeah,
Atlantic,
yeah.
all this stuff. So then we come back from tour. My grandma passes away.
Oh man,
So
curveball,
yeah, so my grandma passes away. That's like my mama and my daddy wrapped in one.
curveball.
Yeah, yeah. So like, mind you, I swept my brother's murder under the rug when I came home. I swept that shit under the rug. I was like, I got moves to make. Like I'm gonna deal with that later.
Yeah,
Um, so then when my grandma passed away, when I come back from tour, I was like, oh wow, this one's heavy. Like, and now my brother shit is starting to come up surface now. I'm like, damn. So I
so
so
now
I
you got to deal with both of them in one.
Right, and so then I have a meeting with my business partner and the artist that I was working with. I was like, "Look, bro, I need some time, bro. Like, I need some time just to regroup, bro. Like, I'm going through some shit right now. Like, I know everybody relies on me for every move from A through Z because nobody knows what they're doing over here but me. But I need some time away, bro. Like, I need to get some time for myself. Like, and they were like, all right, bro, whatever, it's cool, it's cool. So then I stopped doing the day to day and I stopped working. I stopped doing the moves. 3 weeks later, them niggas are like in a group text. Man, this nigga coach don't want to work. Man, da da. I'm like, bro, like y'all know what I'm going through. Like,
That's cold. That's
yeah. So then I was like, you know what? So then my business partner went to LA and like he got cool with one of Tank's security dudes And now they started a new company and they calling me like, yo, bro, we're gonna change the company name. We're gonna do an LLC. You're gonna be an A&R on them. I'm like, whoa, hold on, like what? Like,
They
no.
calling you, giving you the moves type shit instead of discussing the moves with you.
I'm like, look, bro, look. I've been in the LLC with playing them, and I know how this works. Like, if you put me on an LLC as an A&R, bro, like that diminishes my power as far as me knowing business moves and
Yeah.
like financials and all. Like, I'm not gonna do it, bro.
Uh,
So I just walked away from that situation too.
had to walk away again.
Yeah, like I don't. One thing about me,
Man,
bro.
that sound like you need to. Man, it's like shit. You just gonna have to make your own moves, bro, because you can't trust other motherfuckers to help you with the moves. It's like
Nah,
that's what's
nah,
fucked up.
for sure, and I will, and I actually have. So I walked away from that situation. I mean, I got paperwork with the other dude with the current situation. So like, I'm not
Hmm.
tripping, but it's one of those situations, bro. It's like this. This is how I rock. If you invite somebody to your house and you say, all right, I'm gonna run to the store, get us some drinks, some cups, some ice, and some woods, and then you leave your man at the house, and you're like, all right, cool, and then you leave, and then you like, oh shit, you leave, and then you get back in the car, you turn around, you forgot your ATM card, and you go back into your house, and you catch your boy in your room going through your dresser drawers, like you're gonna be like, bro, what you doing, right?
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with them no more. Yeah,
That's how I rock, bro.
that type shit.
If I catch you stealing, if I catch you stealing from my house and in a room you're not supposed to be in on some weird snake shit, I can't look at you the same, and I
Nah,
won't rock with you
nah,
again.
nah. I don't want you around because it feel like you gonna have your hand in my back pocket anytime you get the chance.
There you go. So that's
Yeah,
how I rock. That's how I rock. So I
nothing
left
wrong
that
with that.
I left that situation, and then I was just, you know what? I just chilled, bro. Like I just stopped trying to make moves. I was like, you know what? I came home from prison, bro. Like I didn't even enjoy my family. I got on tour. I did all types of shit. I got a new baby. Like I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Let me just sit and enjoy my family, my kids, bro.
yeah,
And
yeah.
really the PTSD from prison was really kicking my ass, and like I was trying to figure out how to get through it and get through the deaths, and like, and I finally, I didn't want to make no moves. I was in a space where I was like, you know what? My life has felt like I got put in the spin cycle in a washer, and when I came home from prison, it finally just spits me out, right?
Yeah.
And so then I was like, you know what? I was actually happy to just sit my ass down, and I
Just to
just,
sit down for a minute.
yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna stress on making no moves, nothing. So I just sat down and I was like, I was just praying and praying. I was like, you know what? I'm asking for direction and just for God to always guide my footsteps, because that's been my secret. Like, if people ask me how'd you do what you've done in your life, like I couldn't even give you a manuscript because I just be listening to God's voice, and like for real. Like I don't mean to
Letting
sound
them lead the
cliche.
way. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
I
wrong with
I don't
that,
mean
bro.
to sound cliche, but like I just I could really couldn't tell you. But anyways, so I was like, you know what? I was asking God for direction, and um I found my passion, bro. I found my new passion is putting songs together with songwriters and producers and just getting them placed, because it's a lot less stressful dealing with producers.
Placement. And you know
Yeah,
what? I know another person that they was the head of it's a lady that was the head of a label with her husband, and now her and her husband divorcing. She don't want to do the label thing no more. She just want to do placement.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot less. It's a lot less stressful. Artists could be prima donnas. Artists could be too emotional. Artists could be too, like, it's like having a kid, right?
yeah.
Um, but I found my new love and passion in working with songwriters and producers, and like,
Mailbox money.
yeah, there you go, bro. Just
Mailbox money.
being an A&R, like people trusting me, and and I started working with this producer named Jay Oliver. Jay Oliver, he's produced for Eminem, he's produced for Anuel. He got a Grammy for the Spanish cat Anuel. He produced for Meek Mill. He produced for Ross. Like so many big dudes, and Jay Oliver is super talented. Like real talk, like Jay Oliver is like, I feel he's like the second coming of Kanye West. Like he's super dope, bro. Like
He like that.
he's like that, bro. Watch this. But me and Jay have been knowing each other since before I went to prison.
Yeah,
But at the time, I felt like he wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
But his sound grew, all that shit, because he wanted to be an artist first. But then I guess he figured out like, nah, this artist shit ain't for me. But
That ain't your path. That ain't where it's at for you.
super, super
Sometimes what you want the most is not where it's at for you.
right. So then, when I got back from, I built a real dope relationship with Sammy on tour, Sammy the singer.
Hmm.
And so me and his manager became really close. So then when we got off tour and I stopped working with them other dudes, his manager hit me up and said, "Yo, I'm working on Sammy's album. Send me some packs." And I was like, "All
Yeah.
right, bet I was like, bet I got you." I hit up Jay Oliver. I sent him packs, and so he calls me. He's like, "Bro, I think you just sent us a single." I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Bro," he sent me the instrumental. He's like, "This beat right here. Um, we want this beat, and we're gonna put Lil Baby on it." Like, what?
That type of shit.
Yeah, so I was like, "Oh shit!" So I called Jay. I was like, "Bro, this shit crazy, bro. We just got a single with Lil Baby on it." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm like, "Yes, bro, we did." So then I'm gonna tell you how solid Jay Oliver is. He
Tell
from
me about it, man.
He
Tell
from
me about
he from Baltimore, bro. So that's why it's kind of like all these Dallas dudes around here, bro, have done bad business with me, right?
it.
So I call it the Dallas business. Um, um, the Dallas business. I don't even know what the word is, but anyways. But so then Jay, so when we get this little baby shit. So now they emailing Jay like, "Yo, send us your ass cap, send us all this shit." So then
Yeah.
Jay sees me in the emails. So then Jay adds me to a group text, and I'm like, "What?" So Jay's like, "Yeah, this is my man, Coach. He's the one that put everything together. I want him involved in every step of the way."
Yeah.
And so
Solid.
I'm like,
Solid.
I'm looking at the text. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, so then boom. So then finally they send all the paperwork in. The song's about to come out. So then Jay calls me. He's like, "Hey, coach, what's your cash app?" I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "What's your cash app?" They just cashed me out for the record. I'm about to see your part. I'm like, my girl look at me. My girl's like, "This nigga not from Dallas, is he?"
That type of shit. She automatically know. She
Bro,
know he
look,
can't be from the D. Cause you
no,
would have got shit.
cause he do flawless business, and bro, he ain't try to run off of
And
my.
he hit you out right.
Bro,
Yeah.
he ain't
That
try. He ain't
love.
listen, bro. He ain't try to like run off on my contacts. He ain't try to like do none of that shit. Watch this. So we did the little baby stuff, the little baby and Sammy. That came out. He gave me my credits, all that shit. Watch this. So now we got a little bit. So Jay's like, bro, Jay shouted me out on Instagram, on Facebook. This I got all my placements by myself. Coach is the only dude that's ever got me a placement besides myself. Coach solid. Da, da, da. Got me a little baby placements. Watch this. So then my man Blaze, watch this. My man Blaze, he's an actor in LA. I know I met him with Bone them niggas back in '02, '03. So Blaze has come out on Two Could Play That Game with Monique. He grew up with 50 Cent in them. He's from Jamaica, Queens from 50. Bro, he was on Above the Rim with Tupac. He was on Two Could Play That Game with Monique. He was on Two and a Half Men with Charlie Sheen. He was
Yeah.
on what else? He was on New Jersey Drive. Remember the movie New
He done
Jersey
made
Drive?
some moves.
Bro,
He done made some moves. Boy, I
bro,
just watched New Jersey Drive the other day.
he's been on all those movies.
I
Anyways, he has
swear to God, I just watched this shit 2 days ago, bro.
bro, look, he's a goat. He's a goat in the acting world. Watch this. He has a nephew named Pressa Armani, right?
Yeah.
Pressa is one of the biggest rappers out of Toronto, and he's actually Drake's favorite rapper. And Drake took him on 2 tours with him.
Yeah.
He's Coi Leray's boyfriend right now. Coi Leray, the girl that's
Oh, yeah?
yeah, that's his
Okay.
her boyfriend.
Okay. Here,
So
deal.
watch this. So then, Blaze had been hitting me up since I came home, bro. My nephew Presser, my nephew Presser, my nephew Presser. I'm like, I ain't got time for that right now, Blaze. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on. So then, when I started working with those guys, now me and Jay got a real dope relationship. I say, bro, I'm trying to get Presser and Jay in the studio together. Like, I'm trying to see when we can all cross paths so we can make it happen. So then now they came to tour. He came on tour with G Easy, with OGZ, and so um, Press is trying to break in the United States. He's real big in Toronto, but they're trying to break him into the United States.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he's been on tour with Drake, all that shit. Like Drake shouts him out in songs, all that shit. Anyways, um, so then Blaze calls me, hey man, I'm gonna fly my nephew out there to work with you and Jay for a whole week. I'm like, okay, bet, send him out here. So then Jay couldn't make it because Jay was somewhere, but Jay sent me the Dropbox file with all the records. So I was like, "Yo, bro, this I don't know, maybe shit is a single because he had a reference record on there with a Jeopardy sample. You
Mm-hmm.
know that Jeopardy shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, that's a smash." I said, "That's a single." So Jay, I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's a dope ass concept. See if he likes it. Play it for him." So I'll go to the studio, meet up with Pressa at the studio. He's down here and shit. And so then we lock in. He goes crazy over that reference. So boom, fast forward to last month. Pressa just got a big deal with RCA Global, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch this. Steve Lobel is not his manager, bro. Steve Lobel is one of the biggest executives in fucking music business.
yeah.
He's definitely running the music business actually. So then now Steve's his manager, which is my OG, which is Bone Thugs' manager, the
Mm-hmm.
dude that I got cool with. So
Yeah.
Steve's his manager, and so they're playing the songs they're playing a lot of songs for RCA and staff. Mark Pitts is in the room. Mark Pitts discovered Chris Brown. Mark Pitts was Biggie's manager. Mark Pitts is a goat in the game. Anyways, Mark Pitts is in the room. Jay Grant is in the room, and they're like, "Yo," he's playing them records. And they're like, "Hold on, go to that I don't know maybe shit. That shit's a hit." And they were like, all right, that's just a single. So then they're playing it. So Jay's in the studio with these dudes that mind you. And so then they're like, bro, the records that y'all did with Press are crazy. I don't know, maybe it's a single. So then Blaze calls me, he's like, bro, your man Jay is a real dude. I was like, what you mean? He's like, bro, the I don't know maybe record that you A&R that you put together with Jay and Preston, that's just gonna be the single for RCA for first quarter, bro. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, bro. And but he's like, I'm tell you why your man Jay's a real dude. They going crazy over the records, and Jay's like, hold on, press pause on the music. Look, I appreciate all y'all showing love on the records, but I want my man Coach's name to be on all these songs because he's the one
That
that put
type
all
of
this stuff.
shit. Yeah,
He's like,
he
I
a
want
real
because he's the one that
motherfucker.
put all this together. I'm like, what? He's
Yeah,
like,
he real.
yes, bro.
He
I'm like, bro,
real.
I'm telling you, Jay's a real. So
That's what's up.
where I'm at in my career right now, bro, like I'm just A&R projects.
So
I'm
basically, you got some shit. You got some shit that might be finna smash with Drake's favorite artist right now.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
Press it,
yeah.
bro.
That
Yeah.
hit different. That
When
hit
when I,
different.
when I pull up on you on Thursday, I'm gonna play you everything.
Bet,
But
bet.
but
We don't have to do that.
yeah.
Say, man. So right now you A&R and getting placement on shit and doing a good motherfucking job at it. That's where you at right now,
Yeah,
basically.
that's where I'm at. I'm also I just launched my company Hits Only. My company Hits Only is basically a creative hub where I'm signing songwriters, signing producers, I'm signing designers, I'm signing architects. Like it's gonna be basically like Donda, like a Donda type of
Boy,
situation.
you trying to cover everything.
Right?
This
Yeah.
man, that's some pinky in the brain. I'm trying to take over the world type shit.
Yeah.
Nothing
So that's
wrong
where
with
I'm
that.
at. So that's where I'm at right now. I just launched my company. I'm consulting artists right now. I'm putting projects together.
Yeah.
Like I creatively
So what
consult.
kind of artists are you most interested in?
I mean, if they gotta have that it factor, they gotta
The
have
it
that it
factor.
factor.
From the it factor ain't just the music neither.
Nah,
The
it ain't
it
the music.
factor got something to do with the music, look, marketability, everything.
Everything,
It got to be
everything.
all around. Yeah.
Everything, yeah, everything. So, yeah, like I'm not signing artists. I don't want to sign artists. I'll consult artists, but like
hmm
I'm not trying to sign artists because I just, these artists when I came home that I work with and I gave my heart and I gave my all
But
to
what?
like.
But listen to what I'm saying. Here's an idea, right here live on Uncle Yuzu TV. Here's an idea. Why don't you get on your DJ Khaled shit?
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Just get on your DJ Khaled shit. You can put
Yeah,
projects together your goddamn self, and you get reaping all the benefits off of them. But you paid everybody to do. Oh, I paid you for your verse. Paid you for your verse. I got the beat. Put the
yeah.
song together. It's my goddamn song, and y'all just feature.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm. Oh, that's coming too. That's coming. I'm also writing a book. My book, I started writing my book because, yeah, so like the whole month of September of this year in October, bro, I almost died.
Damn, what happened?
Yeah, long story short, my old crib found three toxic molds in my house, right?
Yeah,
And I had been sitting in it for a minute, and my brain was inflamed. Like it's been crazy. But when I was on my deathbed in October, bro, like I was literally saying my goodbyes, everything, right? Um, but like a lot of people I've encountered out here, I met in the prison system, and just since I come home, everybody used to just be like, "Bro, you need to write a book. You need to write a book." So when I was dying, like I said, you know what, my legacy isn't really gonna be able to get told the way I would wanted to get told. So I started writing my book, and
yeah,
I'm halfway done with it, and it's gonna be called The Executive Decision. I started writing it when I was in prison,
Hey,
um,
going
but
out for this motherfucking interview and the small pieces that you were able to tell within this last hour, that goddamn book gonna be interesting in the motherfucker because it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
it's
of
gonna,
shit that
bro,
we couldn't cover. You know what
it's
I'm talking about?
amazing. So I'm release my book, but I'm gonna release my book like on an ebook type shit. And with the
Yeah,
book with the ebook, I'm gonna tie it with a music soundtrack to score the book, and like I'm gonna market the book through, like I'm gonna put a single out on the radio, work it, put some money behind the song, but the song's gonna be like on off a movie soundtrack type shit, but
yeah.
it's gonna be to my book, you
It's
know?
gonna be the book. Yeah, yeah. That's different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Different. I like that idea, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's
So
up, bro. That's what's
yeah,
up, man. It's good to see you still rocking in this motherfucker, man. Still making shit happen.
no,
Yeah, I mean, for you to be done been to the top of the mountain, then back down to the bottom, and then climbing your way back to the top, that's a beautiful thing to see, bro. Real
man,
talk.
appreciate it, bro.
Real
Thank I
talk.
always Yeah, thank you. It's just I always have a saying, no matter how high a bird fly, he still got to come down and eat. So
You goddamn right, boy. That's tough.
you know,
That's some words to live by.
and so like I always treated people right when I was dominating my opportunities. I always treated people right, bro.
Yeah,
I never belittled people. Like I always made sure everybody's pockets was good. Like I never try to like pocket watch nobody. Like I got a coaching, like how Bill Belichick got a coaching tree that a lot of coaches have come from.
yeah,
I got a lot of disciples that come from my executive tree. So like I always try to empower new executives. I always try to empower
yeah.
artists, people around me. If you're around me, you're gonna learn some shit. Like you
And
ain't
that's
gonna
what's crazy because that's where we got that in common because it's like I used to tell them young niggas that used to be, you remember all the motherfuckers that used to be around me.
yeah,
If you see all the motherfuckers right now, they all big chains, big money. Like I'm not raising workers, bro. I'm raising hustlers.
exactly.
You gonna learn how to eat on your own. You know what I'm talking about?
That's
So
what
hence the name for you, coach, because your ass been coaching the streets for a minute. You know what I'm
Now
talking
for
about?
sure, for sure.
Coaching the industry as well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
So shit, it make a lot of sense, fool. It make a lot of sense. And it's good. It's good. It's good to see a real motherfucker still, being able to accomplish some real shit, fool.
Nah, for
Real
sure. I
talk.
appreciate it, bro. You've always been family to me, and you called me to be on your shit, and nigga, I said let's do it because you
All the
family.
time. You see what I'm saying? Hey
You
man, y'all
family.
better know, man. Motherfuckers still got rich friends, used to be rich friends, about to be rich friends. Hey man, we all around with this shit, man. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about? But yeah, man, coach, that was a good ass motherfucking interview, man. I'm glad you let us, dive into your mind and dive into your life a little bit and let us know, what happened and what's about to happen. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, for
And
sure, bro.
you always welcome to come back on this motherfucker when some shit do get
Oh
to
yeah,
popping off and you ready to tell some more shit. We definitely gonna have you back on this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back on, bro. Next time I'm gonna just play some exclusive shit. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
from my
yeah,
phone and
yeah.
shit.
That's how we gonna work. That's how we
Yeah.
gonna work. We gonna come back and get the people a taste test of what's going on.
Yes, sir,
But
Ski. But
say,
shit, I
man,
appreciate you for having me, bro. For real.
goddamn right, man. It was good chopping it up with you, man.
Nah,
And
for sure.
shit. Other than that, I'm gonna fuck with you Thursday when we chop it up.
Nah, for sure. Let's get it, fam.
All right, y'all. Uncle Yizzle TV. What's the math on it? I got half on it. Say, coach, I'm gonna fuck with you, bro.
Yes, sir, Ski. Hits only, baby.
Bet, bet. Hey, no. Hold on. Shit, god damn it. I forgot to tell him where to follow him at. Hey, we gonna get him back on here later on so y'all can find out where to follow him at, all his social medias and all that. You know what I'm talking about? But other than that, we signing off. Uncle User TV. What's the math on it? Bitch, I got half on it.